So how does it end?
Okay, thanks, Phil. Get back to you later. It's time for viewer mail time. And Heidi Ronowitz from Birmingham writes in and says, Mark, I hear pretty bad rumors about TV and showbiz kind of people, but I think they're swell. Are they really? Well, Heidi, I think they're swell, and some people that meet you for the first time don't think that you are, but here it is.
Sure, Steve. Here's
Curtis didn't have his audio ready. Why don't we roll this back and try it once more?
Bring it down, Curtis.
Okay, let's try it once more. Here we go. Roll into it. Bring it up.
Hey, Mark, can I borrow $1?
Sure, Steve. Here's $1.
Gee, you're swell. How about your car?
Here's my keys, Steve.
Mark is a swell guy.
Okay, and the next one. See, we're all swell guys down here.
Yeah, it's one
We
big
give
happy
dollars,
crew.
our cars, anything. We don't care. Just don't borrow my chainsaw, that's all. Or my chainsaw or my van. Anytime somebody borrows your chainsaw, they always give it back wrecked. But anyway, the next one is from Jenny Sod from Ann Arbor, and she writes in asking, Mark, Steve Herniak always looks happy on the air. Is he ever worried and pacing? Jenny, here is Worried and Pacing by Steve Herniak. Now he doesn't know that this is being filmed. This is over at Dearborn High School on the closed circuit camera. And Steve is actually worried and pacing. He's very, very worried and very, very pacing. He's not usually like this. Is one of the rare footages of Steve Herniak taped, not live, worried and pacing. Okay, we can come back into here. Our third viewer mail letter for today is by Mike Paul of Dearborn Heights, and he writes in, Mark, this is great. Steve Herniak is getting a lot of viewer mail here. It says, Mark, does Steve Herniak ever get confused with tubes? Actually, our closed circuit camera once again caught Steve. This one does have audio, Curtis. And Steve was very confused with tubes.
I am confused with tubes.
He's very confused.
Louder? I am confused with tubes.
Steve is very confused at this point, ladies and gentlemen, and he's having a hard time.
I am confused with tubes. Tubes confuse me.
Okay, letter number 4 by Pete Babish of Wayne calls in and asks me, Mark, since you work at a donut shop, have you ever seen Steve balance a donut on his nose before consuming it? Well, actually, I've seen this happen one time, Pete, and we do have it on closed circuit once again, and here it is. Pete, this is Steve Herniak balancing a donut on his nose before consumption. There he is. He's doing a very, very good job of balancing that donut. Steve Herniak, ladies and gentlemen. And here comes the big consummation. There it is, before consuming his donut.